on the mountain. And nobody seems to be on the run. Yes, there's fire on the mountain, guys, because of recent, the Nigerian chief of army staff was denied visa to Canada. How go touch everybody? How go do it? You go touch everybody. And let's watch the video together to hear what he has to say about his visa denial to Canada. Hey, wahala dey, a whole chief of army staff. Indian embassy, you people need. In fact, let's watch the video together.
I think this is just a clear reminder to us that we are on our own, that we need to stand strong as a nation, so that nobody takes us for granted. You can imagine we're invited for the event with our team. Our team, half have gone, half have been denied. So the competition is ongoing with half players there and half back here. You know, it's really very disappointing. But we thank God for everything.
Thank you for the courage to say that Canada denied you. They can go to hell. Even though it's painful, it's disrespectful, but we are people. We are strong. And I agree with you. We have to fix our country. We have to do it well. Yes, this disrespect is too much. So, yet is another reason why we work hard to make Nigeria work.
For now.
Canadian embassy, you people looked at the whole giant of Africa and you decided to put us down, shove our throats inside the mud. And then, what is the problem? What have we done? Every country Nigeria wants to apply to for visa, denied for no reasons. Even the chief of, like the almighty chief of armed staff, like army staff, with his officials, were denied Canadian visa. Hey, Tinubu must hear this. Donald Trump must hear this, because I don't know what to say about this, because this is something that is not even good to the ears to say. And they are the one that came out with their mouth to say this, so that tomorrow someone doesn't come out here and say, it is you people that is tarnishing the image of Nigeria. Meanwhile, it is your officials that are coming out saying all these things to the public, that this is what happened to them when they tried to apply for Canadian visa. They granted some visas and they rejected a whole chief of army staff. That is so bad. That is so bad. And another thing again, another minister said this to Canadian embassy or government. Let's watch the video.
For the courage to say that Canada denied you, they can go to hell. Even though it's painful, it's disrespectful.
I know if you talk, oh, I cannot talk on this one, because is there a Canadian embassy can do what? And we all know Canada has helped a lot of Nigerians in the past years, has granted asylum, has helped a lot of Nigerians gain visa, come study, even though the study route is so expensive, but it is also a means for most Nigerians to be jackpot. But that is not the case for today. And
now, this is what happens when you don't strengthen your sovereignty. The disrespect has touched the Nigerian government today. Nuhu Ribadu, the National Security Advisor in Nigeria, has told the Canadian government to go to hell. Now, this is because the Canadian government denied visas to top Nigerian officials. The Canadian government denied visas to Nigeria's Chief of Defense Staff, Christopher Musa, and other top military officers. It was very disappointing, and not just disappointing, disrespectful. Now, this was the reply of the National Security Advisor. Thank you for the courage to say Canada denied you visas. They can go to hell, Ribadu said. Even though it's painful and disrespectful, we are peaceful, we are strong, and I agree with you. It's time to fix our country. This is yet another reason we must work hard to make Nigeria work. So Canada now is not just denying ordinary Nigerians visa. They are also denying government officials visas. Government officials in Nigeria. That simply means they no longer value countries in Africa. That's what it is. So the disrespect has gotten to the Nigerian government. Maybe this time around, the country will do her best to fix this country once again.
So the Chief of Defense Staff, the most senior military officer in Nigeria, was finally served the kind of breakfast that foreign embassies have been serving Nigerians for God knows how long. And guess where this breakfast was served? Of course, it was at the Canadian embassy. The general was so disappointed that he had to address this issue at a security function recently in Abuja. The most obvious question to ask is, what was General Musa and his team going to do in Canada? So General Musa and his entourage were heading to Vancouver in Canada to support our representatives at the ongoing Invictus Games. High-ranking military officials like him should typically hold a diplomatic passport. So I guess we might have to wait for the almighty Canadian immigration for their response before we can make any categorical statements. But the Minister of Interior sees it very differently.
But we think that it's not disrespect to the Chief of Defense Staff. To me, it's without knowing the facts, it's disrespectful to the country, and it's disrespectful to us as a people. You know, if that can happen to the Chief of Defense Staff, then I'm worried. You know, for an average Nigerian.
Honorable Minister, with due respect to you, that average Nigerian that you referenced has been subjected and continues to be subjected to even far more ridicule and discrimination by many foreign embassies. Even as I speak, hardworking and responsible Nigerians continue to be denied visas for ridiculous reasons and sometimes for no reason at all, and no one in government stands up for them. But now, because an army chief has been meted with the same treatment Nigerians have been served with and continue to be served with, we should now rise up in protest against the Canadian government? No, it's not happening. And I understand why it might be politically correct for you to be pontificating like you genuinely care about the average Nigerian. But of course, some of us know better. What if the reason for denial is because of an overbloated delegation to the games that included family members who have no official role to play at the games? What if? I mean, haven't we seen such outrageous movies in the past?
The most shocking part of this is that the minister said it is high time Nigeria fix its country. You guys know that if something has not happened to you, you would not know how other Nigerians are, what they are going through. A lot of Nigerians, whenever they want to travel, they have, limitations to traveling because they are Nigerians. Last year, a content creator here went to get another passport from another. He bought it, not even get. He bought the passports for millions of dollars, just for him to be able to travel to any country he wishes to travel to. And we all know Nigerian passport is ranked one of the most lowest passports in the world. It's among the most lowest passports in the world. And most times when you want to travel as a Nigerian, if you're a constant traveler as a Nigeria, when you go to some airports, like you travel to Turkey, you travel to China, you travel to Dubai, you travel to all those countries, if you're a business person or you just love traveling, most times when you get to the airports there, and they are Ghanaians, they are Kenyans, they are South Africans, and you are a Nigerian among this set of African countries that I just mentioned right now, they will search Ghanaians, they will go. They will search South Africa, they will go. They will ask you to stay one side. They will put you one side. They will say, please stay like this. They have seen your passport already because you're a Nigerian. Let's not even go international. Locally, when you want to travel to some African country, as long as you're holding the green passports, there is this stigma that is attached to the Nigerian passport that I cannot explain. Even till today, most times I find words to explain it. I cannot explain it because I don't know what words I can use to explain the stigma that has been attached to the Nigerian passports when traveling to different African countries. Traveling from Nigeria to Benin Republic, to Togo, to Cote d'Ivoire, to Senegal, to Mali, Uganda, Kenya, South Africa. The Nigerian passports, the way they will scrutinize you, the way they will search you, the way they would want to talk to you, hey Charlie, you would be totally shocked that, what have I done wrong? What is my offense? What is my offense? Even to the extent that most Nigerians, if they want to go for any visa interview to the US, to Canada, they will do like 30 days dry fasting and prayer. They will do dry fasting and prayer, they'll carry the passport to the altar of God. If they're Muslim, they'll carry it to the mosque. If they're traditionalists, they'll carry it to their shrine and pray over the passport that God, please, as I'm taking this passport, they close the eyes of the enemy. They're going to close the eyes of the visa consulate so they can give me this visa. Imagine you pray that God should close the eyes of the people that will give you visa so they can be able to stamp your visa and say, go. See, it is high time Nigerian leaders think about this. Thank God they've experienced the same thing most Nigerians are experiencing. At least they have tasted a bit of what it means to be denied a visa. Because unlike before, those people will travel to any country they want to travel to without no denial, no restriction. But right now we choke. It choke. Whether you're a minister, whether you're anything, if they want to grant you visa, they will grant you. They don't want to grant you, they will deny you. Now they have denied them this visa, their eyes don't clear. I don't clear. They have come to the realization that we need to build our country. They have come to the realization that Nigeria needs to wake up and build their country. But we here have been talking about this. Nigerian government build your country. It's sounding in their ears like these people are just beating around the bush. These people are just beating around the bush. These people are tarnishing the image of Nigeria, but they are the one using their mouth to say the same thing, that it is high time they start building their country. And that is the real thing to do. It is high time Nigeria starts building a good reputation for their country, starts making sure that the foundation of their country is no longer shaky. Not when I decide to travel out of Nigeria as a Nigerian, I begin to experience embarrassment at the airports. Even most countries have closed down Nigerians from entering into their country. See, this thing that happened, would I say I'm not happy and at the same time I'm happy? I'm not happy because it is destroying the reputation of Nigeria, and I'm happy because these people had to get to taste. Let them feel what it is that average Nigerians usually feel every day when they go apply for visa to travel. Even when most of these people don't want to go travel to stay there, they just want to travel for business or go vacation or just go have a nice time. But their visas will get denied because of one reason or the other. Most times visa don't get denied because we're Nigerian. Maybe something happened, they don't want to give you the visa. Maybe they want you guys to go and fix your country. Stop coming to our country, go and fix your country. Maybe that is the signal they are sending to those people, but they are not getting it. But right now, I think they are beginning to get it that they need to build their country. Nigerians are running away from their country. You hardly see South Africans leaving their country, like living the way Nigerians are living. I'm not saying they don't live. They leave. They travel out. I've not seen Ghanaians travel out like in mass the way Nigerians do. Ghanaians will never one day, like thousands or millions of Ghanaians will say, I want to leave Ghana. Because their country is okay for them to live in. And that doesn't mean that they don't have any weaknesses. They do, but they are doing well. They're doing well. Their country has good reputation. And I've never heard that they denied a minister in Ghana visa. Have you heard? If you have heard about it, please drop it in the comment section because I've not heard. It's only my dear country Nigeria that collects the bullets, spray bullets left and right, front and back, center and clockwise, whatever way. They collect bullets woto for their body. Because it is high time the Nigerian leader needs to wake up, rise up, fix your country. Fix your country and stop jackbarring. Any small thing, boom. Medical attention, boom. Security, boom. They have private jets. Vacation, boom. And we have places in Nigeria that can be renovated, can be maintained. If you go to the northern part of Nigeria, go to Jos, go to Maiduguri, there's a place that looks like Dubai. I don't know what you guys think about this video because to me, it is high time the Nigerian government wakes up and fix their country. That's it. Thank you for always watching this video. Subscribe, like, and share. See you guys in the next one. Bye.